Coming up on the Greg and Tim Show.
I smell a comeback.
That's bacon. He was trying to be nice to his ex-manager. He was throwing it to Ron Gardner, right? Good pitching. Great environment here.
Yeah. I challenge you. Follow us on YouTube, Apple if you have an iPhone, Spotify if you have any other device, and
3 places.
follow us on Instagram.
That's 4.
Welcome to the Greg and Tim Show Special Edition. Here are your hosts, Greg and Timothy.
Well, welcome to the Greg and Tim Show. Of course, this is Greg to my immediate right, and I am Tim. How's it going today, Greg?
I am fantastic. This isn't the regular show, though.
No, it isn't.
We already posted the regular show.
And it was awesome. But I just wanted to talk about it a little bit with you after the fact. So we got back last night.
That we did.
At 3 in the morning. We left at 5. So it was a 22-hour trip. We went across the border at 5 p.m. on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We came back Thursday morning at 3.
Yeah.
Had about a 45-minute delay at the border because only one lane was open, including semi-trucks.
That was a lot of fun.
We did see before that.
Before that.
We're
going before that.
A big kudos to you, my friend. This guy drove all the way back. All the way back from Minneapolis, 7 hours, and I was no help at all. I was so
you
tired.
got delirious.
And I slept. I didn't sleep for a lot of it, but I was down. I just could not drive. I offered to drive, but I
you would wake up and go, "I'm ready to talk."
I was like, "Back to you, Greg,"
and then like, you're not ready to talk.
And I was like, "Just go to sleep."
Out.
So did a great job. Awesome driving, my friend. And we can't come back from game 2 of the Wildcard.
Blue Jays versus the Twin Keys.
And it was disappointing, of course, that they did lose. But you know what? We got the last game of the year for the Jays. I wish they would have scored some runs. But you know what? Target Field, which we love.
I love
We've
Target
been there
Field.
multiple times.
I wish that was the home field for the Jays. I guess, or we can just be Twins fans.
You know what? Now that the Jays are gone, I think I will cheer for the Twins.
I would too.
But it was a great atmosphere, almost a full park, and it was a fantastic time, awesome trip. And but before we go into any more of that, I wanted to talk a little bit. I know a lot of people went in the poll for if they were FOMO or JOMO last week.
Okay.
Actually, quite a few people voted on that.
Yeah.
It was kind of split, right? But I wanted to just kind of clarify what I meant by when I say...
The majority was selective.
Selective, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, for this trip, I took into consideration many things.
Yeah.
First of all, we did this. We took your vehicle.
Yeah.
3 guys. I think gas and tickets were just over $100 each.
$106, I think, is roughly the total.
We drove straight back because we didn't want to miss any more days of work.
Yep.
We basically just Wednesday.
We worked as much as we could while we were
we
gone.
wouldn't have to pay for a hotel room.
Yep.
So I took those things into consideration. But if any of those things were off, if we had to spend too much time at a hotel, for too much time away, I would have gladly and joyfully said
Declined.
no. I've been to a playoff game.
It is.
So
well, you've never been to a. You've never been to a baseball playoff game. You told me that you'd never been to a baseball playoff game.
I'll have to check into the archives to see if that's true or not. However, if any of those things would have been off, I would have joyfully not gone.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to go, and I had no fear of not going. I just made a educated decision that was something that I would take advantage of with you.
One of the things that Tim did have FOMO on, which I do as well, is we had to get to the game really early for batting practice for the fear of missing out on catching a ball.
So if anyone doesn't know anything about baseball games, a hockey game and all these other sports are different. You might watch the shoot around, but they're completely
not throwing
in
you
the
basketballs.
courts, right? or actually, one of my friends got a hockey puck. Sometimes when they're doing shoot around, you got to watch out because the pucks are. He got a puck in the head, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so baseball is a different sport in which you can actually go up to 2 hours, and it was 2 hours early yesterday when they opened up the gates. But you can go 2 hours early, and literally every player from the team will take batting practice, and they'll just continually hit baseballs, and you can literally sit there in the outfield and try to catch the baseball. And this is one of the things that makes baseball special. People don't understand baseball. This is one of the aspects that makes baseball such a great sport.
There's very much a sense of like community in baseball.
Yeah. So and a beautiful day at the park, a hot dog. It's just something that people don't understand. Yeah. But anyway, so we got there. The game was at 3:38. We got there by 1:40, so pretty much 2 hours before. Yeah. And sure enough, you missed a baseball that went off your glove, and I got it.
Yeah, you got one.
And then I think one of the players took pity on you and
Romano
kind of underhanded you like you were 4 years old the ball because you catch it.
The bullpen catcher threw me
very softly because Greg had butterfingers yesterday.
There was a lot of people in that outfield. Like it wasn't.
You got
easy
nervous. You got
balls.
nervous.
But I got one. This one's a playoff baseball. You got one.
I got one.
And Matthew got two.
Matthew got two.
He needed two.
That he's telling us anyway. He probably has 8 in the back.
He probably
got
24.
So if you know anything about Matthew, he collects pucks and baseballs and so on and so forth. But again, it was a great experience.
I had a blast.
Yeah, I also had a blast.
We got some clips. We're gonna show off some clips here from the start of the drive and some clips from being at the game and everything like that. And we'll be back right after all these clips here.
Absolutely.
Look at the time here. It's 6:27.
6:27.
Chauffeur, Mr. Greg the Truth Stewart.
The truth.
He's taking us to the great state of Minnesota.
Minneapolis.
And we're going to see the Toronto Blue Jays.
Blue Jays with Matthew Havelka.
Matthew Havelka. You, I can see with your big,
What if I do this?
Your big head. It's so big. I did. So we're on the road here. It's 8:28. About 45 minutes ago, I guaranteed that the rain that had stopped at the time would be stopped.
Raining again.
Would be stopped for the remainder of the day, and it is raining again. So I was wrong. I guarantee that Blue Jays lose today. Back to you, Greg.
Good morning. How you doing? Good. Have you had a lot of Blue Jays people coming through? All morning, yeah?
Oh,
That's pretty good.
We're not the first one.
So we're late then. Thank you. Have a great day. So I want to cut in right here on this clip because we saw the customs officer and she asked us a whole bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Everybody had an answer that was normal except for you. You said...
I paint houses
because that's been the common response in the show. I had it queued up in my head, right?
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, if she was going to say something like, "What?" But she just let it roll and kept on going.
You could say, "I sell cell phones." What's wrong with I paint houses?
Yeah, no,
I literally paint houses.
Yeah.
I why is that a weird response? How is it odd?
We just wanted to interrupt for that part. Check out some more.
Hi, this is Tim from the Greg and Tim Show. I'm wishing Avery, Taylor, and Raina and Tammy a wonderful day today and many fantastic hours
Tim and Greg or Greg and Tim?
And Tim and Greg. Have a fantastic day. Back to you, Greg.
So made it to Fargo. Tim, how do you feel after the first little bit? Hey, buddy, how's it going? How are you doing? Are you getting all the way down?
I'm almost at 30 push-ups.
Almost.
And I do 50.
You're almost there. And we're halfway to Minneapolis for the trip. Tim, are you excited?
I'm super pumped. I'm going crazy. A little tired, but still pumped.
How's your pop sample?
They're giving out pop samples.
Yeah. I don't think those are pop samples.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Now we got security here because you took the pop.
Hey, so we just showed that clip of Chipotle, Tim. You cheers to your free sample. You got a free sample at Chipotle? What'd you get a free sample of again?
Well, they're giving free samples of pop.
Oh, so for anybody that had never tried Coca-Cola Classic before,
It was Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody who hadn't tried it before.
What if someone was new to the country or something? They just don't know what Diet Coke is.
Keep going with the clips. Okay, Tim. Made it to the game.
Not yet. We're not the game.
Well,
Still 10 minutes.
made it to the stadium. Matthew is here.
We're at the stadium yet, but yeah.
That's right.
All the things you're saying are not accurate. We're
At
at a
all.
parking garage.
So,
By a homeless village.
it's been a long day of driving. I drove the whole way. I podcasted half the way.
Yes.
And we are finally in Minneapolis. Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Tim just about got hit by a car.
No.
And yeah. Tim, what song you got stuck in your head?
I wear my sunglasses.
That's not the one.
I wear my sunglasses.
He was singing Oliver.
So I can
He was singing Oliver.
So I consider yourself some or other. Consider yourself
You're
part
supposed
of
to
the
press that button.
family. Wait, screen. And then some other words that rhyme with the other words.
Here we go to the Jays game today. You're still singing it.
Part of the family.
Da, 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 da. We're just going to show a quick picture of a guy. He goes by the handle on Twitter, Blue Jays Dad.
Yeah.
He goes to all the Jays games. He lives in Minneapolis. He's a big fan, and he's on Twitter. He's just at Blue Jays Dad, so give him a quick follow. And, yeah, check him out. But
he was interested in coming to our spring training trip.
he is interested in the spring training trip. That would be interesting to see if he takes us up on that offer.
Actually,
random strangers, 5 random strangers invite you on a trip. Do you go?
That's a good question.
That is a good.
I like that question.
If you don't know 5 random dudes that are going on a spring training trip for baseball, but you're super interested in baseball, do you go?
And does it matter if the invite is with 5 dudes, if you're a male, or if it's 5 females and you're a female?
Yeah.
Would women
That's 2 different things.
women more than likely, after meeting people for the first time, go on an impromptu trip?
I think guys would.
You think guys would more than females?
I think guys are more prone to just going on guys trips
because they're more impulsive, if you will.
Not just impulsive, but I think like they're more. There's camaraderie in men.
I
Whereas
think,
women more have like you put like 6 different women in a room,
right?
They won't last for as long as 6 different guys.
So the argument I'm going to give you,
we're going to get a lot of comments about that.
The argument I'm going to give, I'm going to take the counter view.
Yeah,
I'm going to say the opposite. It's females that would rather go or sooner go with another female just after they just met.
Yeah,
because women are relational more than men typically.
Yeah,
right. And I think a woman will feel that they have known another woman if they hit it off right away sooner than a man and men typically, surface relationship, surface talk, what do you do for a living? Whereas a female will, in 5 minutes, will learn everything about, and they will be their best friend 5 minutes later.
When Matthew invited me on the trip to the Grey Cup in 2019, I didn't even care who I was going with.
Right.
If my wife was going, she would have checked in on who she was going with, I think, personally. Right. So I think that's why I would.
Okay, well, let's see.
Let's see if he comes first.
Yeah. And let's see who agrees with that premise. So
the invite's out to him.
Yeah.
So let's keep on going with the clips.
Keep it. Roll it.
We're gonna put this picture up. So we just put this picture up on Twitter. We took a picture of Blue Jays Dad and we tweeted it out, and then somebody wrote it. Well, let me read it here so that I get it exactly right, because I thought it was pretty funny.
Should I entertain everybody? The Cold War was neither cold nor a war. Discuss.
So we put that picture up of us with Blue Jays dad, right? And then I tweeted it out that we got to chat, and then somebody replies with, "Well, should we give this person a shout out or?"
Yeah.
Sure. At Lexi NRXD on Twitter X. She goes, "Can you get an autograph for me?"
Right.
She
doesn't specify for whom she would like the autograph, right?
No, for her. She wants the autograph.
She wants the autograph, but she doesn't say whose autograph she wants, right?
And we
queuing up the joke.
We send the picture, this picture right here. And it's a picture of me and Tim.
Yeah.
And we sign it for her, and we send it back saying, "Sure, here you go."
She didn't actually say she would like an autograph from Blue Jay's dad. She just said she wants an autograph. So we gave her two. Actually, she got two autographs.
She got two autographs.
Yeah.
And she replied with, "Blue Jay's dad looks different here."
Yep.
And we wrote back saying, "Sorry, as Canadians always are, aren't we? LOL." And we sent her a video back.
"Sorry, we thought you wanted a Greg and Tim autograph."
And she said, "All good. Loved the autograph from you fellas. Just wanted one from my lifelong hero and mentor, Blue Jays dad."
Right.
So we missed out on getting her an autograph, but we provided her with something we thought was as good, if not better.
We definitely feel that it's better. I mean, we're biased, of course, right?
So that was good. We'll keep going on the clips.
Okay, we are live from Target Field.
Game 2, Barrios. Jose Barrios is pitching right below us, warming up. Just saw a pitch down there. All our hopes are on to him today as he starts against Sonny Gray. And we're up here in the 300 section.
300. We are 427 feet away from home plate.
And Vladdy, I hope you hit one to us right up here.
We are in left field. If you see,
can do it.
If you're looking at the game tonight, we are 4th row left field, white and gray.
White and gray.
Here we go.
Back to you, Greg.
Stripes and bright stars, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, through the night.
Tim, Justin Morneau just threw out the first pitch. What are your thoughts?
I think it was like 25 miles an hour, that pitch. He was trying to be nice to his ex-manager. He was throwing it to Ron Gardner, right? And it was very, very slow. So hard it bounced. Caramby couldn't get the second. That's already.
Okay, after 2 innings, it is 0-0.
It's 0-0, no score. Both pitchers in a rhythm. Sonny Gray's given up a couple of extra hits to us, and we just can't get those runnings in scoring position in. Let's change up this inning. Back to you, Greg.
Here we go. After 4 innings, John Schneider has once again taken out his starting pitcher early. Tim, what are your thoughts?
4th inning, Barrios gives up 1 runner, and he's taken out for Kikuchi in the 4th inning. A little too early? I think so.
Well, we'll find out if it pays off.
Well, so far it's paid off with 2 runs.
For the Twins. Okay, we'll see. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Picks off the second. 2 outs, second and third. Beat the hottest player in the batting order, up at the plate, and he gets picked off a freaking second.
Well, it's the bottom of 5. Still 2-0, Tim. But I smell a comeback.
That's bacon.
That's bacon. Oh. Matthew, do you smell a comeback?
Raleigh hat.
Tim, put your hat on backwards.
I don't have a hat.
This game hasn't been going the way I thought it would. I thought we'd win.
I guarantee we'd lose. I was right.
You were correct so far.
I was trying to do the opposite thing.
So far.
I said one thing, and the other thing happened. You know what's been a great game though?
It's 2-0.
Good pitching, great environment here.
Yeah. And it smells like bacon the whole game.
And we're going to be at the first game next year.
Yeah.
Bookending it.
We're going to start and end.
We got one more inning to do something.
One more. We're going to get it. We got this. Okay. Hey, Matthew, what's your take on Romano coming in the game?
We're not going to Houston.
Tim, it's bottom of the 8th, still 2-0. Romano's just getting
Pop up.
Romano's getting out of the inning.
Third out. Do or die here for the Toronto Blue Jays.
The last 3 outs they've got.
And Duran.
Here comes Duran.
It's the music of the Undertaker for Duran. Rusher.
Back to you, Tim.
Back to you as well with Drake.
Breaking news, Duran
Has some bad shawarma, apparently, is what I've heard on the internet, and they're looking at his right stomach to see if he can perform in the bottom of the 9th against the Blue Jays.
He's right now under a lot of attention.
Top of the 9th. But there's a crowd of people around him to see if his tummy is okay and if he indeed can pitch. Back to you, Greg.
We'll see. This could be the turning point. Who's your Vladdy?
Who's your bloody? I'm not sure the Jays can get any runs in running scoring position anyway, even if I was pitching. But hey, this is something.
Something. Final score, 2-0, Tim.
Disappointing, but it's a good game. Enjoyed it. Great atmosphere. We like the Twins too, right?
Yeah. I think I'll be rooting for the Twins for the rest of the way.
Go
And
Twinkies.
yeah, they're the closest team we got to a baseball team.
Awesome game.
It was fun.
Too bad we lost, but we'll be at the opener the next game. The Jays
Next
play,
Jays game.
We're going to be there too.
We're going to 2 Jays games in a row. They will be basically 5 months apart.
And this next one won't be in as nice a stadium. This stadium's great, I gotta say.
I have it on my top list. I love it.
Field, thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Go Twins.
Okay. Until next time.
And then, so Jays lost.
It happens.
It was sad.
Teams lose. It's sports.
But you know what? That's why we talked on the podcast about concert trips versus sports trips.
Yep.
Concert trips don't break your heart like sports trips do.
Yep. Billy Joel is still going to sing For the Longest Time.
And Uptown Girl.
And Uptown Girl.
And he's not going to bang on the desk.
He's not going to bang on the desk. And nobody leaves the concert upset, right?
Nobody leaves the concert upset.
Right.
And yeah, so we drove home. The last few clips of us driving home, Tim gets a little delirious. And yeah, we've got a new podcast coming out again this Friday coming up. So if anybody wants to watch it,
please do.
Watch it.
And hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Follow at Blue Jays Dad.
Spotify, is that one of them?
Spotify, Apple. Actually, here's the thing. I challenge you. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Apple if you have an iPhone. And follow us on Spotify if you have any other device. And
three places.
follow us on Instagram.
That's 4.
4 places. I challenge you.
Yeah, everybody.
If you're
can count to
listening,
4.
4 places.
4 places.
We would love for you, if you have an iPhone, you can do all 4. If you only have an Android, you can do all 3. But we challenge you: YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Apple Podcasts. We would love the support, and we're just trying to grow the channel.
Absolutely.
And so we'll see
you on Friday. Friday.
We'll see you, Joni and Adam
and David
and Matthew
and Frankie.
See you Friday. See you, Tim. Yeah.
So loud.
So loud.
Thanks for watching the Greg and Tim Show podcast. See you again next week. Remember to share, like, and subscribe.
Driving home after the game.
Yes, sir.
Greg Stewart doing a great job of navigating.
Loving the dream.
You see that it's 2:22 in the morning is our arrival expectation time in Winnipeg. Long drive up ahead. A little disappointed our Jays did not win, but it was a fun day. Yeah, it was fun. Great atmosphere at Target Field. So, yeah, go Twins, eh?
I think so. I think now I will cheer for the Twins.
There you go.
Yeah.
You heard it straight from the lips of Greg, the truth
My
Stewart.
lips, the sweet, sweet lips of me.
Signing off. Back to you, Tim. Yeah. And then back to you, Greg.
See ya.